Will Donald target Bernie Sanders? Welcome to Law and Society. Please subscribe and let's just briefly talk about it. Bernie Sanders is reviving America's desire to move forward instead of turn into an autocratic oligarchy. Overwhelming crowds at his rallies in largely red districts show that Bernie has appeal on both sides of the political spectrum, and his message resonates with working people. So, with that said, I, I want to know whether Donald Trump he still hasn't, which I think is interesting because Bernie Sanders is not going around attacking Donald Trump. He's talking about where the country is going, generally speaking, and and that direction is what people see, and they see the basic economic principles that Bernie Sanders talks about. Very simple, right? Tax the rich, pay a living wage, have affordable health care, have affordable housing, have an affordable cost of living, and growing of the middle class by lifting up working class people. It's very simple. And so I am a little surprised that Donald Trump hasn't targeted Senator Sanders yet. And I'm also surprised that, we're going to see like Tim Walz is going to go talk to people across red states. And Democrats are taking this opportunity to reach out Americans in largely red districts, and that gives them an in into understanding what these red districts want. And what it's turning out is that they didn't want Elon Musk. They didn't want these cuts. They didn't want prices to keep going up. They say inflation eased, but because of the bird flu, eggs are still expensive. So my question, I guess, now is, will Donald Trump attack Bernie Sanders, a real populist, an economic populist? And when he starts attacking political people who are not doing political things, who are just having their own rallies that are not politically driven to any sort of office, but just talking to people who want to have their questions answered, if Donald Trump somehow perceives that as a threat to his fake populism that holds up his autocratic oligarchy, then he could very well target Bernie Sanders and people like Tim Walz and Chris Murphy, who are, and AOC, who are vocal opponents of what's going on with our country at the moment. So with that said, I want everybody to remain alert. Let me know if you have any news about Donald or anybody targeting Bernie Sanders, because I want to be able to warn people about that. Leave that in the comment box. And with that said, thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. Please remember to like and subscribe.